home for Christmas. You can plan on me. I said, please, please have snow and mistletoe and those presents under the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where that love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas. If only in my dream.
Hey everybody!
Right.
What's
Welcome, everybody.
shaking? How about that?
Thank
the
you.
PSL band, amazing.
Thank you, folks.
Carolyn Dufresne, Artie DeMello. Hey, you guys, what's shaking? We are in the #1 fishing port in America. Did you know that?
The #1.
Yes. Welcome to the Paul Santos Live Show.
That's right.
Let's hear it.
Come on, everybody. Let's go a little louder than that.
Baby.
We had 15 people here last week, and it was loud as
We
hell.
have a nice room. We really do. Tonight we have amazing singer Roland Dufresne.
That's right. Roland.
Hilarious comedian Carolyn Como.
Yes, sir.
Plus Gary Langevin, Artie DeMello, the PSL band.
Thank you, Joanna. Thank you. Thank you. Artie thanks you as well.
And me, I'm the comedy director, Joanna Raposa. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the host of our show, Paul Santos. Woo!
Hey everybody, welcome to the Paul Santos Live Show. Are you feeling good tonight?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's so nice to have you looking in, especially those of you who are watching on ABC 6 in Providence. Good Sunday morning to you.
Good morning, everybody.
For those watching on Channel 95, good evening. And for those watching the live stream, type something in. Say hello. Let us know that you're watching on where you are watching from. Gary, Artie, what up, what up?
What's happening? How are you? How's it going?
Joanna, what's going on?
People are excited to be here.
All right. Well, welcome to the show. We have a Christmas-themed show tonight as we are knocking on the door of the holidays, Christmas and New Year's, and all the other holidays celebrated this time of the year. So happy holidays to you and your family. And, yeah, that's right. Happy holidays. There
That's
we go.
right, everybody.
Happy
Come on now.
holidays.
Look alive, everybody.
By the way, if you're looking for entertainment, you've come to the right place because we highlight the talented, the interesting, and the entertaining from our area. We'll start with all the guests in just a moment. But first, we got to start with the news, all right? Let's get caught up in some news items, you know? There were some strange news items the past few weeks, you know? Fall River's historic Cherry and Webb building is up for sale. Imagine that. Hey, Gary, that building is old. I mean, it's really old.
How old is it, Paul?
Well, let's put it this way. There's a lot of Webbs, but no Cherry.
Wow. Right out of the gate, huh? Right out of the gate.
Right off the bat.
That's
right
out
off
of the
the bat.
I'm having a hard time concentrating right now.
There are so many cobwebs, the spiders have a retirement plan. I'll tell you. It's more like cherry and cobwebs. That's right. Hey, you know, because of the young kids have all that shorter attention span, the younger generation has now been called the snippet generation. You hear about that? Yeah, the snippet generation. Everything has to be quick and short. Hey, wait a minute. That's what Crazy Casey's ex said about him. Quick and short.
Oof.
Hey, you know, I was watching this movie premiere the other day. They had this
Which
big
one?
movie premiere the other day. Yeah, Wicked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Wicked. It's really, really selling out and setting records and everything. Well, I got to tell you, right? At the premiere of that movie, Jennifer Lopez absolutely sizzled in a hot dress that she was wearing. In fact, it had a really long slit.
Oh God.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no.
She goes by J. Lo, but the slit was way high, I'll tell you that. Here's a very strange story that's in the news, right? A Barnstable woman is charged with waving a pistol at some allegedly trespassing teenagers playing golf at a fairground. Can you imagine that? Wow. Nothing says get off my lawn like a pistol pointing at a putter.
That's not a 9 iron, it's a 9 millimeter.
Wait, was the lawn mowed?
Hey, it's a hole in one.
What?
You know, one golfer was really nervous.
What's going on?
When he saw that lady with a gun, right? Saw that lady with a gun. One golfer said to the other, you're going to need a bigger driver.
You mean shaft? Sorry.
Well, let's go down to the Cape and see if we can find some humor down there.
Oh,
There's some humor down the Cape, isn't there? Down in Cape Cod?
On the elbow.
Well, before we go down the Cape, let's start with New Bedford, right?
Right. The gateway to the Cape.
The gateway to the Cape. Massachusetts officials have released the funds to finally extend the South Coast train rail to the waterfront. Imagine
Yes,
that.
sir, finally.
Oh, my God.
Only took 40 years.
Finally.
If you believe that, I got a Braga Bridge I can sell you. You know, that train is supposed to be going from Boston all the way to the New Bedford waterfront. The way I figure it, the train has a better chance of going in the Acushnet River, you know. It's going to be the PCB train.
Oh, not any longer.
It's the rail and sail package. All aboard? No, all overboard.
That's a good one.
It's like the Super Fund. Thank you, Super Fund.
That's the sound effect of somebody in the water, you know.
It sounds like
If
sounds
I
like
didn't have
motor
such a
boating.
It's awfully noisy.
Is that tongue moving fast
It's
enough?
awful, I don't know. I can't
That
concentrate.
sounds like motor boating.
I'm having a hard time concentrating. Everybody, can
All
anyone
right,
imagine?
all right. Here we go now. Here we go. If we can have your attention. All right. Thank you. All right. Well, now we're going to go to Rhode Island. We're going to go to Rhode Island for some comedy. All right.
I thought you said Cape
Sure.
Cod.
No, we did that before.
I thought you said Cape Cod.
I know that was before. That was the Barnstable thing. Yeah,
right,
right. Yeah. Now we're going to go to Rhode Island. You realize that there was a Rhode Island pharmacist that was cited for not taking continuing education courses? They're called CEs. In fact, he was so far behind on CEs, he thought AI stood for aspirin and ibuprofen.
Now we're cooking.
Now he's given Flintstone vitamins for hemorrhoids. It turns out, Gary, that this guy is dumb. I mean, he was really dumb.
How dumb might he be?
He thought his girlfriend was on birth control pills, but they were fertility drugs.
Oh. Antagonistic
That's more like-
effect.
Hey, you know something?
Oh, God.
All this talk about, pharmacists and pharmacy and things like that, it reminds me of something. It reminds me of Artie's ex-girlfriend, our sax player.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember this one?
He has so
She
many.
was a pharmacist. Rhonda
So
Refill.
many ex-lovers.
Artie couldn't keep up with her. She was always looking for a refill. And that was both under the table and over the counter.
A little overdose.
Like Milton Berle.
All right. Well, you know what they say? Time flies when you're having fun.
It
Ready?
certainly does.
This is not the
Are
case.
you having fun?
Flies high.
Today's not the case.
Just
I
the way
feel
I
I've
like
been
to
here for an
fly.
hour.
Well, anyway, I'm sorry to tell you this, Gary. I now have to deliver to you the final joke of the night.
Oh, God.
No!
The final joke.
Okay.
May a deranged Santa Claus leave coal under your fireplace.
Oh.
No, actually, I did want to mention something. Oh, I got one guy. That's good. 1 out of 100. No, anyway,
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one. Well, in 2025, right? 2025 is right around the corner. I can't believe it's 2025. Humanoid robots will be available, right? Robots that look like humans. Oh, my God. I swear to God, I'm watching those old science fiction features, right? I think the damn robots are going to take over. You know that? That's what really scares me. But in the meantime, 2 robots went into a bar, right? So one said, "Is that a joystick? Or are you happy to see me?" "Honey, you put silicon in Silicon Valley." "Hey, can I sit on your laptop?" "You're turning on my search engine." "You want to spend the night at MySpace?" Hey, stop making those Google eyes at me. Google me, Google me. Hey, you want a screwdriver? Are you talking about the tool or the drink? How about a WD-40 on the rocks? I'm running low on battery. I think sparks are flying.
The final joke.
All right, all right, all right. Now we got to get into the holiday spirit here,
That was
right?
excellent, really.
So we're going to try something a little different here, right?
yeah.
You're in charge of whipping the crowd into a frenzy.
Yes. Where's my
Somebody's got to do that. Hey, you got the maracas and everything, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit them in the
Yes,
head.
you
if
got
they
them ready
don't-
to go.
if they don't
All right, so
join in.
seeing as how it is the holiday season,
Yes, it is.
it's kind of a strange night here. I feel a vibe. I feel a vibe.
I feel the coleslaw. I'll tell you that. These are crackers.
Well, anyway, we're going to try something here to get into the Christmas spirit. All right, here we go. Mr. Conductor, if you please. Ah, yes. There we go. All right, come on now, Joanna.
You want me to clap or
I want
maraca?
everybody to
Make
clap.
up your
Come on.
mind.
Make everybody clap. Come on. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Singing it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. All right, PSL band. Here we go now. Come on. All right, everybody now, here we go. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming. You mean the big fat man in the long white beard? He's coming to town. All right.
Nice job.
That was
All
great,
right, I
Paul.
think we're in the holiday spirit now, are we? Are we in the holiday
Yeah.
spirit? All right,
Yeah.
sounds good. All right, we'd like to take the opportunity to thank the gentleman who puts all the wires together, does the audio, does the video, does the lights, plugs all these wires in and everything else, and gets us on the air every single week. From Bristol County Media, Mr. Aaron Caju.
Aaron the Baron Cashew.
Paul, you mentioned the snippet generation before. You sure that's not because the rate of circumcisions are up?
Oh, yes, sir. Brisk. It's brisk outside, isn't it?
We're gonna give this guy his own segment. Yeah, yeah, it's a little chilly outside.
He
a little
is.
chilly.
It's
little,
gonna- it's
little
gonna be-
chilly in the pool, wasn't it? Yeah, a little
And
chilly.
it's going to be called, the segment's going to be called Aaron's Take. Now,
Aaron's Take.
Aaron's Take.
All right, let's get this ball rolling here. We have a great show for you tonight. We got a comedian, Carolyn Como, and we have an outstanding singer, Roland Dufresne, coming up in a moment. But first, we take this commercial break. Let's say hello to our fantastic band. It's Gary, it's Artie. It's the PSL band. Here they are.
On an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. tiny tots. That's right. With their eyes all aglow, will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child said they're gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you, everybody.
All right, Gary Lanzer and Artie D'Amato and our famous PSL band.
Thank you,
very
everybody.
much, gentlemen.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you,
All
Aaron.
right, before we get to our first guest tonight, we'd like to thank those watching online tonight. Patty Driscoll Gould, who's been on the show before, thank you very much for looking in. Philip McDonald is looking in tonight. Lynn Marie Scrivano, our fan from upstate New York, up there in Niagara Falls. Joel Davis, the Andrade. Gotta love the group effort of Santa Claus is coming to town. Okay, we got one person that liked that.
Thanks, guys.
Is Landry going to put together a year-end bloopers reel?
Oh, but the year end. Oh my God, that'll be a whole year's worth.
Well, that's what Philip was asking. And Joel Davis, the Andrade, says, hello, everyone at PSL. Best to Carolyn Como. And hello to all the usual suspects. And Bob Conklin looking in tonight.
Hi, Bob.
They asked me to be a speaker at the...
Did he?
Yeah, I'm going to be the guest speaker at the banquet for the referees.
Oh, I love that foul. No, that's great. Flag on the
So I gotta
field.
think- yeah, throw a flag on the field. That's right. Upon further review. All right, we have a great first guest here tonight. This gentleman is terrific, and you know what? Wait till you see him. He is 82 years young, and he has not lost a beat, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please welcome Roland Dufresne? Yeah!
The summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song, and then we strolled that golden sands. Two sweethearts and the summer wind. Like painted kites, those days and nights, they've been running by. The world was new beneath the blue umbrella sky, and softer than a piper man, one day it called to you. I lost you to the summer wind. The autumn winds and the winter winds, they came strolling by. The world was new beyond the blue umbrella skies, and softer than a piper man. One day it called to you, my fickle friend. Oh, the summer wind. Oh, the summer wind. Warm summer wind. The summer wind.
Roland Dufresne brings the house down. Grab a seat, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it.
Glad to do it.
Well, here's the thing, right? You've got quite the career. I mean, obviously you're singing now, but you're also known as being a barber. You're also known as being, I believe, a firefighter.
Firefighter. Yeah.
I mean, you've done a lot of things in your life, haven't you?
Quite a few, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Can you
yeah.
sum it up?
Yeah. A hockey player.
Wait a minute,
I
you
did
play
that
hockey too?
I used to play hockey.
No
with
kidding.
My man over there for
Yeah,
11 years.
wow.
Yeah, at the rink. Yeah,
What
we
position did you play?
I played left out.
No, but that's a lot of fun, you know, that you play
It
hockey.
was a blast. Yeah,
Yeah.
really, it was great.
Well, you know, when I first saw you and I heard you sing, I thought, wow, I got to get this guy on the show, right? I know you're 82 years young. Can we hear it? 82 years young, this guy, right? Hasn't lost a beat. And I was asking you, gee, you know, he's probably been singing for, you know, I don't know, 50 years or something like that. No, when did you start singing?
Probably about 6-7 years ago
That's
was
it?
the most. Yeah,
I can't believe
yeah,
it.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
So how did this all happen?
Well, I bought a karaoke machine. Seriously.
Yeah?
And it was something I kind of like to do, you know. And then
Yeah.
we'd have parties and sing some songs, and of course I was brought up to Sinatra and Dean Martin with my mother and father. you
Yeah,
know.
right.
So I started doing backtracks of Sinatra, which I kind of loved, and then it just kept on going, you know. And I met my great friend there, RC from Daddy-O, and he started taking lessons from him, started singing with him,
Mhm.
and then it just went on and
It
on.
blossomed from
It
there.
blossomed on. And
Gee, that's
so-
fantastic. Good for
yeah,
you. That's
yeah, yeah,
fantastic.
yeah, it was great.
Well, now tell me about your business being a barber. You still have a barber shop, right?
I still do. I've been a barber my whole life, 60-something years, really. My dad was a barber, and he had his father and 5 brothers were barbers. My daughter's a hairdresser, so we're all in the hair business.
The business keeps going on, right?
Yeah, and I opened up my shop when I retired from New Bedford Fire in 2005,
Wow.
and I've been there for 27 years.
Gee, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the
So corporate.
hairstyles have changed a lot over the years, right?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, now they have, I mean, I know the Mohawk was a long time ago, but you can do all kinds of
I did
crazy
Mohawks.
stuff. You did Mohawks?
I did Mohawks, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, a few times. Mullets, Mohawks, flat tops. I did mullets, yeah. But yeah, I did all those things.
Yeah.
and,
Well, you know, the funny thing about the mullet, right? The mullet came and it went. I never thought I would ever see it again.
I know.
There's a new version of the mullet out now. Have you seen this thing?
I have not.
Yeah, it's like it's more exaggerated. The hair's long.
It's
Oh,
the
yeah,
it's the MAGA mullet.
It's the MAGA mullet.
Really?
Yeah, it's a super powerful
Yeah.
mullet. Yeah, no, I know. I heard you. I heard you. So, so that's great. So, regardless of what kind of hairstyle you want, you guys take care of it, right?
We can, you know, of course, I've been cutting hair for so many years. And
Yeah.
we started when you didn't have like all these, you know, side close shaves and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
right.
And it was like a regular haircut. People would come in and give me a regular haircut. And,
Yeah, right.
That's pretty much, there's not many guys that can do it.
I remember when I was a kid, you used to say, boys regular. Just went in there and that was it. Give me the boys regular. That's it.
I had a customer that came in the other day, boys regular, he's 85.
I remember the first time I wanted the Beatles haircut, and my father thought I was going crazy, you know. That was the style at the time. But anyway, what's the name of the hair business called?
Roland's Hilltop Barbershop. In
Roland's
Acushnet,
Hilltop Barber Shop in Acushnet.
Yeah.
Go down there and you can get a flat top, you can get a mohawk, you can get a mullet, you can get an upside down mullet,
Get a
you can get
coffin.
you can get the shaved head. The shaved head's in style too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do-
See over there, you
That's
got the
right.
shaved head.
Oh, yeah.
Bad for business, though, right? Bad for business. Well, you have the fee mullet, you have the mega mullet, you have the multiple mullets, all kinds of mullets. I had the first mullet in the city.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Me and MacGyver.
Then it caught on like wildfire.
That's trendsetter.
So what do you got going on other than I mean, it sounds like you're really busy.
Yeah, pretty much. Singing with a few bands. I sing
Yeah.
with the Relics. I sing with Blues Alley. I sing with Daddy-O.
Yeah.
I sing with True. And I sing with Interlude.
Wow, how do you sing
Believe
with
it or
all
not.
those groups and all those bands?
It's not easy.
Yeah, for a guy like
My
you.
wife's very, very good to me.
I know you guys dance. I saw
Oh,
you
we
guys
dance.
dancing one time.
Well, we met through dancing.
Is that right?
When I first met her, and we started dancing, and we went out one night, and we would dance in the storm up, and she said, "That's it."
The sparks were flying.
Sparks were flying.
It wasn't anything
Yeah.
that you did, like some old smoothie thing. No.
Not really. Just knowing how to dance, I guess. Then we took dance lessons, and we're still taking them.
Gee, that's fantastic.
27 years later.
Wow. All right, you have a second song ready to go.
Yes, I do.
What do you feel
yeah.
like singing this time?
I'm gonna do "Love" by yeah.
I don't know, Nat King Cole, right?
Nat King Cole.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have this gentleman go right back to center stage. David Reynolds is looking in here tonight. Dwayne Alamo is looking in tonight. He's a great dancer along with his wife. Just saw some fantastic pictures, and they're fans of Roland. So once again, Roland Dufresne.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love is more than I can give to you. Love is just a game for the two. Two can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. All right. For the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you.
Roland, minute. Roland, sit down just for 1 second, right?
Yeah,
What is it about singing, right? I'm looking at you up there, and I'm like, this guy loves to sing, and I can just
a
feel.
natural.
Yeah, you're a natural. You
It's
really
in,
are.
It's in my DNA.
Yeah,
That's
is
all
that
I
right?
can
Yeah.
say. You know, it's just, I mean, when I'm singing, man, it's like.
It is kind of therapeutic, isn't it? Does it make you
really
feel
is.
good? Yeah.
Honest to God, you can't beat it.
Well, keep up the great work in all those bands.
Yeah.
Cutting hair, retired firefighter, dancer, singer, Mr. Everything. Roland Dufresne, ladies and gentlemen. Back with comedy in just a moment. It's the Paul Santos Live Show. Please stay with us. We appreciate you looking in. There's that PSL band. Let's hear it for those guys.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, everybody. Thank.
All right, I got to ask a question. You get all your Christmas shopping done already, yes or no?
No.
Show of hands, please.
Doesn't sound like anybody's
I
doing
do.
any Christmas shopping. It's like,
I haven't got anyone to shop
Too
for.
early.
you don't have anybody to shop for?
No, I was waiting to get my Christmas bonus.
I'm going to send you your list.
What, did you get your Christmas bonus
you
yet?
ain't getting one.
Here's a bonus. You work at Christmas.
It's-
All right, say hello once again to our comedy director, Joanna Raposa, right here. By the way, look at this. We got
Hello,
some
everyone.
merch. We got some merch over here.
Merch.
Thank you
Who's
very
merch?
much
Oh,
for the
yeah,
coffee
look at
cup.
that.
Look at this right here.
How about that, huh?
That's right. Thank you very much to Joanna Raposa. Really appreciate that. So what's going on with you these days? A lot going on, huh?
Well, you know, yeah, a lot.
Ready for the holidays?
Ready for the holidays. Yep. Every Christmas is green for me.
Yeah, you have to spend a lot of
But,
green.
Yeah, you have to spend a lot of green. You have to smoke a lot of green.
Oh!
But
Well,
small admission. Although yesterday was my birthday. Not that
Oh,
I-
happy
not-
birthday,
not that
Joanna.
not that I want. There's somebody else with a birthday here tonight too. But hey, people are really talking a lot
yeah,
tonight,
yeah, we
aren't
have
they?
talkative crowd. I think it's
Hey,
the
people.
alcohol.
It's alcohol. Give me alcohol.
I think it's the alcohol.
Christmas, everybody's frenzied.
Well, we're making money, that's for sure.
Hey, people, shut up. I could do that. I always wanted to be a librarian. Shh.
Were you a librarian?
No, I was an accountant.
Oh, okay, all right.
But I was the funniest effing accountant you ever met in your life. Plus, honest, accurate, good looking. What more can you ask for?
That's right, you were
But
the triple threat.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Speaking
But
of
yeah.
triple threats,
Triple threats. What? Who do you know?
I think we
that's
have somebody behind the curtain,
Oh,
right?
she's amazing.
Yeah, ladies and
She's a
gentlemen,
huge crowd pleaser.
Say
No,
a-
but serious.
say hello to our comic tonight, Carolyn Como.
Oh.
Hi, everybody. I'm Carolyn Como. And seeing that I'm in New Bedford, Massachusetts tonight, I'd like to vent about an issue I have. And I really believe all my Portuguese girlfriends out there are going to totally understand. Ladies, I am so sick and tired of dealing with my chin whiskers. Okay? I can't stand them anymore. Now, let me say, My mom was all Portuguese. I was born with these things, okay? And there was never a problem until it got close to my 5th birthday. My mom got a little concerned. I was going to go to the Catholic parish school. She thought the kids would pick on me and everything, so she held a Portuguese meeting, okay? It consisted of my vovó, all my tias, my madrinha, everybody was there, and they all had suggestions. So my mom listened to everyone, and at the end of the day, they came to a conclusion. For my 5th birthday, my mom was gonna buy me my first pair of tweezers, okay? I've been a little plucker for a long time, okay? So I entered school and I started growing up, you know, and I said, I'd like to try some different things for these whiskers. So I went to an electrolysis, and they burnt, I think, the roots of the whiskers out, but they came back. Ladies, these Portuguese whiskers, they don't quit, I'm telling you. So then I went off and I tried waxing. Oh my God. I go, these women put this wax on the upper lip and on my chin, and before I knew it, they tore off the first layer of skin on my face. They just tear this thing off, and it's very painful. So I said, you know, this is getting ridiculous now. So I decided, you know, I'm not going to worry about them anymore. I'm 78 years old. I don't have to worry about my looks anymore. My husband's here, 40 years last week, okay? Second marriage. It's our second marriage, both of us. Now we're in it to win it, okay? Who lasts the longest is gonna get the goods, all right? So we go on, you know, we're just talking about different things and stuff. And one day I was out and I met a friend and she said, whoa, you made it to the golden ages. You really did it. You're all golden. So I went home and I said to my husband, what are they talking about, the golden years? The only thing I see golden is urine. There's nothing golden about this, right? So I said, well, everyone says they're having such a great time and they're doing all this stuff. I said to him, we should spice it up a little bit. So one night we were upstairs laying down, getting a little touchy-feely and a little experiment, you know. So after a few minutes, I said to him, go downtown. So he looked at me, he goes, what? I said, go downtown. He looks at me and he said, you are out of your mind if you think I'm going to Providence at this hour of the night. Ladies, that's what you got to look forward to. You've been warned, okay? So we went on, you know, and did our little things and stuff. And the senior moment has arrived, people. It happens when you least expect it. But like I said, the golden years have been pretty good to us. We've traveled and done a lot of fun things. But now I had to drag him out tonight because he doesn't want to do anything anymore. So I guess we'll just have to stay upstairs and cuddle a little more, you know, to get it all going on.
I'm game.
Yeah, he's game. See what I mean?
I'm game.
Everybody has to have fun, you know. So I don't know. I just feel like at 78 years old, I'm doing something that I love. I've always wanted to do comedy. I've dreamt about it, and I finally took the step. 3.5 years ago, we were going through COVID. So I used to go to the gym a lot with one of my friends, and this guy used to come, and he has a podcast. So one day I got a call from Tracy, and she said, Carolyn, Brian's talking about us on the podcast. I go, what? He doesn't even know me. She said, he's talking about the old ladies at the gym. I said, oh, really? So I went on to his website, and I see this ad. Take comedy classes from the Comedy Connection with Brian Bowden. I said to my husband, I'm doing it. So I signed up. He didn't even know who I was. So now the classes are going to begin, but we have to do them on this thing called Zoom. Oh. I have no clue what Zoom was, okay? So I called my girlfriend. I said, I got to do this Zoom thing. I don't know what I'm doing. So she said, I'll come over. So she hooked me up. I got on Zoom, and we're having our classes. So the next week comes, I got to go on Zoom. Now I got on. I couldn't see anybody, but everybody could hear me saying, hello, hello, anybody out there? I can't hear anybody, but they could hear me. So we went along, and I did graduate from the Comedy Connection.
Yes, thank God for that.
Thank you. 3.5 years ago, and I love every minute of it. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. I'm Carolyn Como. Have a Merry Christmas.
Carolyn
Thank you.
Como! Nice to see you, Carolyn. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Thank you
Thank
very much
you.
for coming down.
Thanks so much. I'm from Situate, Rhode Island.
Situate, Rhode Island, you came all the way
In
down.
a little village called Hope.
Ah,
It's a little historic village.
nice.
And it's a cool little place, you know. But I love this. I
Yeah,
love
nice.
doing it. It's so much fun. But if you see me not on TV, it gets a little risky, okay?
Really?
We have a lot of fun. So
So wait a minute. If I came and saw you like in a comedy club, it would be a little bit different?
it would be,
In what way?
well, there are a few little F-bombs here
Oh!
and there.
Wow, a
And-
nice lady like you.
Oh, I'm not that nice, Paul. But we get into it and
Yeah.
have fun with it.
Well, I heard
so-
that story about you asking your husband about downtown and all that. And I'm thinking, wow, that's pretty good. You know, you mentioned 78 years old and all that.
That's it.
You know,
I'm still breathing, Paul. You know what I mean?
that's the way I look at it too.
It's a lot of fun.
Well, good for you. So
Yeah.
you were telling the story about how you went upstairs and you were snuggling, you got a
Getting
little
cuddly.
touchy-feely, you know, and all
Yeah,
that. Hey, good for you, you know.
Yeah.
That spark
It
is still
was-
there, right?
It was his first time in years. He wasn't sure what I was asking at the time.
But it wasn't your first time in years.
Oh. There's a story behind that, Paul.
What do you mean there's a story behind that?
But in my past,
Oh.
I was a forklift driver for Pepsi Cola.
Yeah.
I was the only female with 11 men
Yeah.
for 8 years.
Eee, wow.
Do I know a-holes? I'll tell you that much. I was firsthand with them every day.
So what was that like, working with 11 dudes every day?
It
It's
was
gotta
a
be
little
tough.
different at first. They had to get used to me, and then we got along. We became like family after 8 years. It was awesome.
So you
I-
got an inside scoop as to what guys talk about all the time and that kind of thing?
Oh, ladies, they talk stuff about you. They really do. You wouldn't believe the things they'd say, because I became the 12th guy.
Yeah, right,
You know,
right.
so I heard it all, but I defended every woman every time.
That's right, that's
I
right.
did. woman power, right? But
So you were a forklift driver,
I
huh?
was. I
Wow, that's
loaded all
great.
those Pepsi trailer trucks.
Wow, good for you.
And they loved me. They said I was the fastest one out of everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd request me.
So you were strong and you were ready to go.
yeah.
And you did that for a long time?
8 years.
Yeah, wow.
And after that, I went on to become a registered nurse.
Ah, nice.
So I did that for 20 years at Rhode Island Hospital, oncology nurse. Yeah. So I've done a lot of different things.
Wow, anything
Yeah.
else? It sounds like you're quite accomplished.
Well, now it's my comedy. That's what I love doing now, you know.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun jumping into that. I mean, were you
Yeah.
nervous at first? Because most people are afraid to go up on stage.
At
They get nervous.
I couldn't even eat hours before I knew I was going to do something because my stomach would get all messed up.
Yeah, right.
And now I can eat before I come on.
Now it's just like
So
old hat. You go right up
yeah,
there.
I
Yeah,
love
that's
it.
great.
I
That's
really
great.
do. And on December 28th, I'll be at the VFW in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, doing a show there for the vets.
Nice.
And see what happens in the new year.
See, working with all those guys in the forklift and all that, I bet that kind of triggered some material for you there, huh?
Not I can say here, but if you come see me, you may hear about it.
We're going to hear your other side, huh?
Uh-huh, yeah.
so you have this-
Joanna's heard me.
You have this other side, huh?
I do.
I think I'm going to like the other side.
Okay. That's
well,
great.
so tell me about yourself. I know you have kids and grandkids
I
and all
have, we have 4 children. I have 2. My husband had 2 previously. We have 6 grandchildren. I have a granddaughter who's a lawyer,
that. Ooh.
and she made the test that she can practice in 35 states in the country.
Wow.
And her sister is a captain in the U.S. Army,
Wow.
and she has 2 little girls. I have another one here who just graduated from Rick, and she's a caseworker. And my grandson is going to learn to drive trailer trucks.
Nice. Wow, what a great
So,
family
yeah,
you have. Huh?
it's
That's
really
fantastic.
fun.
So the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, right?
Um,
You're a smart lady, so all of your offspring, they're smart.
I was a late bloomer, Paul. I was a late bloomer. I went to college after my kids were grown, and
Yeah.
fortunately,
Then you became a nurse.
Yes, fortunately, my
Yeah.
husband worked 2 jobs to put me through school, and it all worked out.
That's fantastic. Good for
Yeah.
you. Good for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You said your daughter's an attorney, right?
No, my granddaughter.
Your granddaughter's an attorney.
She's an
I know you
attorney.
can't tell from this,
I
but
know you
I'm an
want-
attorney also.
I know. She's in Florida.
So tell her I said hello.
I will.
As barristers, we got to
Yeah.
stick together.
She practices in Florida, but she took that test, whatever it was.
Yeah, multi-state test.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
right.
she passed it.
See, those tests are not
I
easy.
know.
Yeah.
So she's lived in Florida all her life, but she wants out of there.
Yeah,
she
where's she
wants to
gonna
come
go?
to New York.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
To go from Florida to the
Yeah,
Northeast,
she
usually it's
loves
people
it. She-
leaving the Northeast to go to Florida, right?
No, she loves it.
Yeah.
You know,
How about
so-
coming back to Rhode Island?
That I don't
Not
know.
sure?
I think her goal is New York right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, the Big Apple. That's all right.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. She's been. She did work for the big people in Chicago, the lieutenant general or something. She
Oh,
did
wow.
a summer there with him also.
Nice.
So it's pretty good. The kids are making their own money now. It's great.
It's nice when the kids are off on their own. Yeah, we're empty nesters. It works out really well.
Exactly. I took
Hey.
the bed down in the spare rooms. I don't want nobody coming back. They're gone.
Well, you got a lot going on in your own room, so
That's
I can
right.
see what's going on there. Hey, Carolyn, thanks a lot for coming
Thank
down.
you so
Carolyn Como,
much,
ladies and
Paul.
gentlemen. More to come on the Paul Santos Live Show. Once again, here's the band. We'll be right back. Thank you so much. gentlemen, here's one of our regulars that kind of straggled in. Say hello to Crazy Casey!
Hi, Ann. I missed you. The only reason I come on Mondays is so I can stalk you.
That's my wife you're talking to.
That's your wife?
Yeah.
I know. And I don't care.
Hey, I see you got your Christmas sweater on.
Well, he texted me about 4 hours ago and said, we're doing a Christmas thing, and it might end up on ABC 6 right before the Mass next week. So I said, wear something that'll Merry Christmas. So this is what I wore.
Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I like it.
It's about as close as I can get after raising 3 kids.
Well, make yourself comfortable. How are you doing these days?
It's not easy being around you.
What about the
Okay.
holiday spirit? What about peace on
It's
earth,
been,
goodwill
uh,
towards
peace.
men?
I've always spelled, one of the things no matter what, I learned how to spell peace the wrong way. Piece. And it was the downspan of my whole life. Peace, right?
Yes,
Well, it hasn't been that peaceful. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
that's right. That's
I
right.
didn't.
Why, what happened?
I forgot to pick up the Prozac to put in the turkey. Well, people caught, you know how it is. What are you laughing about, Gary? You know what I love about Gary? He's so dedicated to the Paul Santos show, he still shows up when he does a funeral.
That's right. That's it. Is that supposed to be some sort of joke?
No. And Roland, I want to say my friend Roland Dufresne.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I want to add, he and I have been friends for many years. We were teammates with the New Bedford Firefighter Department. That's when the fire equipment was drawn by horses. And he was a tremendous firefighter, an outstanding barber, still did all the great stuff. He cut my hair once, many years ago. My barber died. It was a drug overdose. So Roland said, come down and cut me hair. You only cut it once, but came out pretty good. And so it made me a lot happier because I understand, Carolyn, your plight with skin whiskers. I know. My mother had a full beard. She was in a carnival. Yeah. And my father was a lion tamer. Oh, God. Well, other than that, how else is everything else going on good with the holiday? I don't get Christmas cards anymore.
No?
I get hate mail. What the hell's wrong with this wire?
Be careful.
You're trying to kill me. Anyway, I don't get Christmas cards anymore. I do get hate mail, but I don't worry about them unless they got white powder in them. They don't. That's not too bad. But I got a new thing this year. We all get that AARP. They start sending those clippings to you with a card. You're 25 years old. You're an AARP, and it's 55, and they send everything. Well, they got a new thing, prepaid cremation.
Wow.
Think about it. And I love it. I looked at all the details. If you die in a house fire, you get your money back. So light up those Christmas trees, people. I got an idea about a new business. We'll use Paul's Cadillac hearse there that he's got.
Did you see my new Cadillac?
I love it.
Yeah, it's good. Nice, smooth, and everything. Hey, by the way, I wanted to mention to you, right? If you're watching this show on ABC6, right after this, the Catholic Mass comes on, right?
Right.
So, we don't want it to be like a shock for the audience to go from you to the Monsignor. You know what I'm saying?
Good Lord. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I pray to you, Father, and to the Blessed Mother. My sins are so long, they go all the way from here to Route 24. But please, God, forgive me at this Christmas time. It's probably one of the last ones I'm going to even know where the hell I am anyway. God bless all the people at Alden Court and at Metamucil Manor. I got a lot of friends at Metamucil Manor. Yep, that's what we do. And we got a new drink this year
Yeah?
for the holidays.
What's it called?
Red Bull and Metamucil.
Yes, sir.
It keeps you going all day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Crazy Casey! Ah, yes, a big finish to the show. All right.
Merry Christmas, Monsignor.
All right, we'd like to take the opportunity to thank our guests. How about the guy I think who really stole the show? Well, both of our guests stole the show. But musically, Mr. Roland Dufresne. We had a great comedian tonight. She stole the comedy show. It's Carolyn Como. Thank you very much for being here tonight. And our thanks to our comedy director, the one and only Joanna Raposa. And of course, Gary Artie and the PSL band. Here they
Thank
are.
you, Paul. Merry Christmas, everybody.
If you're watching on ABC 6 in Providence, we'd like to take this opportunity to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a very happy 2025 and happy holidays in general. If you're watching the live stream, we'll be back this coming Monday, a week from tonight, for another show right here live from Mikey B's, 989 Victoria Street in New Bedford. Next week, our guests are going to be the String Theory Trio. Wow, you're going to love those guys, the String Theory Trio. We're going to have the comedy of Tony Moscato is going to be here. And we also have from the New England Music Hall of Fame, Chris Anino is going to be here to talk about that Hall of Fame. So I'm Paul Santos for the Paul Santos Live Show. Once again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and don't forget to laugh. Good night, everybody.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. May your hearts be bright. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Through the years, we all will be together. If the fates allow, hang a shining star upon the highest bough. Here we are, like in olden days, like in olden days of yore. Faithful friends, what dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together. If the fates allow, from now on, our troubles will be miles away. Oh, so have yourself a merry little Christmas now.